Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. It's me again, Jen. Hello! And we are here again today with the Elemental Wisdom Tarot deck, which is an absolutely stunning deck that is digital art. And it is based on the Rider-Waite Tarot, so I understand it a lot better than the last deck that we did last month, which was based on a video game. This deck, though, is lent to me by my dear friend and tarot student Taylor, who was with us the entire month of April, and I hope to have her up again to talk about some of the other decks that she has, because she really has some neat collection, shall we say. But this is another one of hers, which I may beg to borrow for an event that I have coming up at the end of June, because these are stunning and I've kind of fallen in love. So, without further ado, let's see what card we have for our Elemental Wisdom today. All right. 9 of Cups. Sorry, 9 of Coins. See, it's the font. I'm telling you, it totally jacks me up. So, the should have been a clue with the big pentacles in the background. So, giant pentacles, lovely greenery, coins, discs, pentacles, whatever you call this suit. It is about wealth and abundance and earth. It is the earth element suit. It is about fertility and all of those kinds of things. It is very material goods kind of card suit. It is to do with anything that you can kind of touch and feel and experience in the real world. So emotions, not so much, somewhat, but really focusing on things that you can grasp in your hand. So when I say abundance and wealth, yes, it can have to do with health and those kinds of things, but we are talking about finances and food and fertility. And the nine of coins, yes, say that right, is definitely one of those cards. Fertility is a big one in it, because this is one of the cards that sometimes is called one of the pregnancy cards. So when this card comes up every once in a while, depending on the other stuff in the reading, it can also mean the individual who you are giving the reading to is pregnant. So there's a few other cards too that lean in and go, oh, depending what's around them, they definitely are a pregnancy card. But in the case of the card as it stands alone, it is about earned success. It is about things that you have definitely worked for, and you have earned these things, and it is not necessarily given to you. It's something that you had to focus on and train and give yourself kind of all of the lists and checklists and all of the things to get to this point. You had to do the work. So while this lovely lady is standing in her garden and it's very abundant and there's ivy everywhere and there's beautiful fruits and obviously flowers and coins and all of these things, she worked for this. She paid good money for this garden to be taken care of, or she took care of it herself and the blood, the sweat, and the tears went into it. The other thing I really like about this particular version of the Nine of Coins is that she does have her falcon. So in some nines, there's just a little bird and you can tell it's not a falcon. That it is a falcon is important. And I know some people are going to go, it's just a bird, whatever, but falcons are a hunting bird. They are taught to hunt or to go and fetch things, so to speak, by their masters. And usually, I don't think this one's wearing his little hood. This one's not wearing a hood. But they're usually depicted wearing his little hood over his head. It takes a lot of work and training to get a falcon to do what you want it to do. Once they do, they're incredibly loyal animals and they will hunt for you and they will do great things for you. So the important part of it being a falcon is this isn't a songbird. This isn't something that's like, oh, it's a pretty bird in her pretty garden. No, she worked. She trained this bird to do her bidding. She trained this bird to be her accomplice, so to speak, her hunter, her partner, her assistant. And that's really important. And so the cards that don't have it as a falcon and it's just sort of a little yellow bird or some little dove or something like that, they're completely missing the point of the meaning of it being a falcon. So if you ever see a deck and it's not a falcon, go like, does this deck really pay attention to all the symbology it could be? Or is it just kind of skirting the issue? Also, if you do see one with a falcon, pay attention to every little bit of symbolism in that deck, because I promise you they did their homework. The other thing I really like about this one is the purple. And I know that purple is not traditionally considered a earth color. I mean, yes, it's earthy, but green is usually the earth color. But purple is wealth. Purple is riches and status and all of those things. So I really like that the purple is involved in this too, because it does kind of drive home the whole point of like, hey, this is a person who is wealthy, well-to-do, has earned their status in life, and has definitely worked for it. So she's got a very serious face. She definitely looks like she's like, I dare you to come steal something from my garden because I will kick your butt. And she is looking at this bird, and it is definitely like obeying her and all those kinds of things. I love that this coin card has all of these symbols in it. I think it's even got, yes, it's got the grapes in the background, which are also big symbols of fertility and abundance and all of those kinds of things. And also, grapes are used a lot because of the, kind of water into wine and thing, and the fact that it does take a lot of care to raise grapes and to take care of those plants. So I love that the ivy is sort of wrapped around her. I also like that in this particular card, the gate is closed. And the reason I like that is because I feel like it means that she is more protective of the things that she has earned. She is not going to just let anybody wander into her garden. This is her space, and she will open the door if she feels like it. So that I do like. I know that some people might look at this and go, but the gate is closed. That means you're not letting in any more abundance and any more wealth. And yeah, I suppose you could read it that way too. But I read it as she's protecting her garden and protecting her wealth. That's just the way I read it. You feel free to read it as like she's closed off the wealth and it's not a good thing. So I really enjoy this card because of all the little nuanced symbolism. It is missing the little snail. Oh no, he's not. It's right there. Oh my gosh. Do you see him? I see the little snail. Even the snail is there. And that is one that I'm going to have you guys go and research, because I feel like I've been giving you guys a lot of tidbits. You can either go back on some of the other videos and it'll talk about what the snail means, or you can research it yourself. And I totally am interested. If anybody finds out what the snail means, leave me a comment and I'll love it. Even if you talk about the snails, just how great snails are. I have a thing about snails. They're awesome. Anyway, so that maybe we're nearing the end of our month with the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. I'm not super positive what I'm doing in June, but we'll see. And it's definitely getting warmer, so maybe a deck that will guide us through the summer a little bit. Anyway, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!